And while we are at it, we are changing brakes on this, just for anyone wondering. That to there, go ahead and stick her in the bracket. So I'll throw it up here for the time being. So this will be a hub assembly and a brake job video. We're double dipping on this one, y'all. Don't have to clean up the hub on this one. I did clean it up on the other side. Went ahead and did the brakes on the other side while I was waiting for a hub assembly. Figured just make one video instead of two, and I didn't mean to move y'all like that. But just make a lot easier, quicker video, and that's how a hub's supposed to sound. Not crunchy like the other one. Brake pads, we went with Advance, not a sponsor. GMKD 966. That's what the pads look like. Old pads. Shresh. Show you how to do this. Pull down. Pull down. Cleaning these off because they do have some surface rust on them. Nothing major. More brake dust than surface rust. Douse the brake cleaner to knock it off, and then let them dry for a second. Won't take long. I'm going to do a touch of brake lube. No, it looks like a lot. It is not a lot, I promise you. But just put a little bit under the hardware. Just keep them from rattling and stuff a little bit. Keep it all lubricated. Short hardware goes on the short side. You'll know which one goes where. Like that. It won't fit. It's too long. Short goes on short, long goes on long. I mean, common sense. But just tell you either way. And a little bit more brake grease on the contact area of where the pads are going to slide. And again, you don't have to glob it on, just a light coat will do. Don't know where the camera died on me, but like I was saying, we put in a little bit of brake grease on the hardware as well, and pads are the same for front and the rear of the caliper. One thing I do like about CarQuest, Advance, whatever they are, is if there is a front and a rear, they will typically let you know which one is front and which one is rear. They'll put it on the pads, which I like. And now rotor. Get new rotors. Part number. I know I can't see it hardly. It's YH145381P. Spray. Flip-a-doo. I'll put a lug nut on here as far as it'll go, just to hold it. I know these won't go all the way. That's enough to at least hold it for me until I can get the bracket on. Caliper bracket bolts, I always put thread locker on these. Surprisingly enough, they didn't have it on there before. And I don't know if those were original pads and rotors or not, but I didn't really see any evidence of thread locker. Brain fart there for a second. These bolts are 130 foot-pounds, and then the actual caliper torques to 24. I can see my nappy head. Slide. Don't you come out. Try to get it good, even spacing on it. I'll get it. I am going to be using two forms of brake compression on this. Old pad, and then C-clamp. I don't have one little ratchet on. I kind of need to get one. This has always been kind of my go-to right now. Just kind of tighten this one as I compress that one. I think I'm going to have to get me one of those ratcheting ones here soon. My C-clamp is starting to wear out pretty good. And sometimes I think it's just easier and quicker just to get the tool. Which there should be a tool video coming up soon for everybody. I haven't done one of those in a long time. Probably been at least a year. So I'm going to do a new tool video. I'm going to show y'all some of the new tools I've been picking up. It's going to be probably a decent little video. Come on, get on there. I'll clean off the contact areas a little bit. The sliders feel really good. You can actually still see the grease in the sliders. Make sure the boots are back on correctly. Spray of the cleaner. brake lube on contact areas. A little bit on the face of the piston. Y'all saw how much of a pain it was to get this one off. The driver's side was the same. It just did not want to break loose. They were on there tight. I think it was a lot to do with rust also. So I think it was just a combination of everything. And the way we're going to do it is push this back one in. Or this one goes this way. So. Let me put some more pressure on this so I can get the rotor to stay straight. Because she is pushing the pad out too much on me. Use the old axle nut trick. There we go. More better. Okay. Let's try this one more again. There we go. That one is started. That one is started. Like I said, 24 pounds. Doesn't take much, people. Right. In there. Going to taking this one off. Sometimes it's going to be a pain to get out of there, so that's why I did it that way. Pushing everything inside. Alright, click the safety tab down. Back underneath there. Tis a job complete. Almost. Clean off all my paw prints. Now, job complete. So, that's it. Putting hub and brakes on one of these trucks. Not a horrible job. pretty typical hub assembly type job. So nothing major, nothing crazy that you have to do. But if y'all do have any comments, concerns, any of that stuff, let me know in the comment section. I will get to them as soon as possible. Also, if you know like a quick way of doing something, let us know. Kind of help out some people. I appreciate it too. And as always, thank y'all for all the members, subscribers, Patreons, all that stuff. And if you haven't done so, hit that like and subscribe if you did enjoy what you saw. And also, remember, torque this tight. Y'all have a great day.